Buenos dias, my beautiful weeaboos. It is I, RGT85. Hope everyone is having a great day. I'm having a great day, even though it's a little bit hot outside, but we're here to talk about video games and video game news, and that's what we're going to do. A couple stories going on that I want to cover. First time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Hit the bell notification as well. Thank you guys so much for 430,000 subscribers. That's really cool. But without any further ado, let's talk about what's going on in the world of video games, and we're going to start things off with the Sega Mega Drive Mini 2, which we're just going to call the Sega Genesis Mini 2 throughout this video because I'm an American, all right? I'm ignorant, and I'm not going to call it the Mega Drive because it wasn't called the Mega Drive here. It's called the Genesis. The Genesis. Now, this looks like a Japanese-only system, which is kind of disappointing, but it looks like it's going to have a lot of cool games on it, which is kind of not disappointing. And the fact that, of course, this includes Sega CD games on it as well is very nice. We'll talk a little bit about why I feel like this isn't coming stateside, because I'm not really sure why, but they have announced some more games for the system. They announced 11 games yesterday, and I want to briefly go over this list with you guys and just tell you guys what games I think are really cool on this. So, for the Genesis side of things, we have Afterburner 2, Columns 3, Revenge of Columns, Mega Panel, Nadia, The Secret of Blue Water, Outrun, Puzzle and Action, Ichadiant R, I'm trying, Splatterhouse 2, and Star Mobile. Now, over on the Sega CD side of things, we have Night Striker, The Ninja Warriors, and Starblade. Now, out of these games on this list, there's definitely two games that stand out to me that are like super good on here and that make me pretty interested in the console. The first, of course, being Splatterhouse 2 over on the Sega Genesis. I think Splatterhouse, it was so good back in the day. Like, I loved the arcade style one. I loved Splatterhouse 3, which was kind of like a little bit more open-ended. I know there's a ton of people that don't like that game. I don't really understand why, because I thought it was really cool. It changed up the formula just enough to make it feel unique, but at the same time, it was like just a really fun game and kind of different. And then on the Sega CD side of things, Night Striker is actually a game I've never played, but looking at it, I want to play it. Like, I'm not super familiar with this game, but I think it looks really cool, and it looks like something that I would enjoy playing. So, you know, it's a solid list. Obviously, they're probably holding back some of the heavy hitters. Outrun is always a fan favorite, but it definitely looks like I said, this isn't coming stateside, and I have to question that. I really have to question that, and it's only because of the fact that the original Sega Genesis Mini sold very well here. Like, it sold super well. It tracked well. You can ask, like, NPD people like Matt Piscatella. Like, they'll tell you the Sega Genesis Mini sold very well. So why are we doing a sequel to the system, but only releasing it in Japan? Is the Sega brand, like, still that strong there to the point of where people will demand something like this? Could this be a situation where, like, Limited Run does a brief release of it like they did with the Astro City Mini? And if that's the case, like, you're still gonna have the problem of, like, some of these games are gonna be in all Japanese. So I don't know. It just seems stupid to me. It seems stupid. I want to get one of these. I want to import one of these because I think it would be fun to mess around with and check out. But the fact that it's not getting a stateside release, that's just like peak Sega. You know, it's peak Sega, limiting your market for this product by only releasing it in Japan, when I can't imagine that Sega is still like a big thing in Japan. Like, I can understand people having the nostalgia factor, but I feel like the nostalgia factor would be here because it was more successful. The Sega Genesis was more successful stateside than it was in Japan. But hey, you know, I guess numbers lie, and, you know, it's revisionist history, even though it's not. But yes, these are the new games coming to the platform. I'm going to try to import one of these. I would like to mess around with it, but let me know what you think of this in the comment section down below. And what the hell is with Sega and Nintendo just acting like Japan is the only place in the world sometimes, when they should probably branch out? It's a little xenophobic there. Sega and Nintendo. Embrace your Western brothers, man. We want the cool stuff too, man. We want the cool stuff too. And finally, yes, we're talking about it again. And this is a problem with this. If this would just go ahead and happen, or the time would pass by when this is supposed to happen, we wouldn't have to talk about this. But of course we have to talk about it because now there's new stuff out there. There's proof to some people that this is going to happen, and I just want to talk about it. We of course are talking about the Nintendo Direct, the fabled unicorn. And to that I say, we had our June Nintendo Direct. It was Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and it was amazing. All of my weeaboo pals loved this game. It looks great. No, but on a serious note, like, I did like what I saw from Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I thought it looked pretty good. You know, one of my problems with Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was it was a little bit too anime-ish, and it seems like they sort of rectified it with this game. The story seems a bit darker, you know, there's more darker overtones with it, so it's more of something that's more in line with what I like to play. But that, of course, was a Nintendo Direct that just came out of nowhere. A lot of people loved it, but a lot of people were like, well, hey, where the hell is a normal Nintendo Direct? And all signs do sort of point to it. We've had people like Alana Pierce say it's going to happen. We've had people, which that's a bizarre situation to me, because doesn't she work for Sony Santa Monica? Like, I guess she's an independent contractor, but whatever, that's a discussion for another day. Nate the Hate came out and said that it's going to happen on this upcoming week, and now there's a little bit of something going on that maybe does lead to believe that this is going to happen. So let's go ahead and pull up this website and take a look, and we'll do an I Spy on this and see if you could pick out where this information is coming from. Alrighty, so this is the Nintendo UK official store here. You can see they're trying to heavily promote this terrible game. It's not terrible, but just how do you screw it up so bad? Some other stuff going on here. We got the little pound symbol, the latest and greatest. Of course, our beautiful Xenoblade Chronicles 3 front and center, along with Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, that dual combo that we all love. Some people playing. Why is there another ginger here? We talked about Nintendo and gingers yesterday. So what is on this website that is leading people to believe that there's something to do with the Nintendo Direct? There's obviously nothing here, but wait! What's this up top? Please note, planned maintenance will take place from Monday, the 27th of June. Why do they do that? It's June 27th until Wednesday, June 29th, during which My Nintendo Store will be unavailable. Now, that's a long time for maintenance on a website. I'm someone who's actually worked for many websites before in the past, and you know, if we're down for an hour or something like that, we're scrounging. We're like, what the hell is this? What is going on? So, what could this potentially have to do with the Nintendo Direct? Well, the rumored date for the Nintendo Direct is indeed the 29th of June, which is next Wednesday, and this correlates with that. The maintenance ends on June 29th. Now, why would they need so many days to update stuff? I mean, obviously, at this Direct, there's going to be new game announcements, and since this is a store that sells stuff directly from Nintendo in the UK, like, they're obviously going to have to update their database for these new games, to pre-order these games, coming soon, all sorts of stuff. So it's interesting. You know, some people think this is definitive proof. I don't think it's definitive proof. I mean, I think there's always a little bit of skepticism. I'm almost at the point where it's like, I hope Wednesday comes along and we don't get a Nintendo Direct, just because I want to laugh at it, but then I'm like, you know, my wallet tends to do pretty well when there's a Direct and I have to, you know, talk about it and react to it. So, you know, it's kind of 50-50. I'm going to follow my wallet, of course, but it's an interesting thing. It's pretty much do or die for the Nintendo Direct to be this upcoming week. It's do or die for a lot of things. At this Nintendo Direct, if Persona's not there, the mainline Persona games, I'm sorry, you're not getting them. I think that's pretty much etched in stone. We obviously have to know about the second half for Nintendo when it comes to 2022. We got to have release dates for stuff. We got to have game announcements to fill out some of the stuff. Like, yeah, there's Pokemon and Bayonetta 3, but you would think they would want a little more beef. A little more beef in there, you know. You gotta give it the beans. You gotta have a little beef to go along with the beans, so that you catapult yourself into console sales. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about right now, but yeah, you know, it's interesting. Do I think it's definitive proof? Not necessarily, but I do think it sort of does lean into the conspiracies, the crystal ball theories, the tinfoil hat theories, because, I mean, why not? It's fun to speculate on stuff. What do you think is happening at this Nintendo Direct? There's also been rumors about the Donkey Kong game being there from the Mario Odyssey team, which I think would be really interesting to see. I swear to Christ, there better be new Donk City stuff in that. Just make Donkey Kong in New Donk City. He's a ripoff of King Kong anyways, okay? That's why they made the character. So just make him in New Donk City and make a King Kong style game. Like, that would be so much friggin' fun. Such a missed opportunity. You could do so much with having various Nintendo characters in there as well. I'm just ranting. I'm gonna calm down. What do you expect to be at this Nintendo Direct? Do you think there'll be a Nintendo Direct? Let me know in the comments down below. Alrighty, peeps, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about, well, everything. What do you think about the Genesis Mini 2? Do you think it's stupid that Sega isn't bringing it here stateside? Because I sure as hell do. And what do you think about this new proof, this leak, this information coming out about the Nintendo Direct? Do you believe it's going to happen? Do you think it's not going to happen? And, you know, if you do think it's going to happen, what games do you expect to see there? Give me that Donkey Kong and New Donk City, King Kong. Just make it so you can destroy buildings. Oh, it's so stupid. But yeah, I should be a game, not a developer, because I can't program for shit. But I should come up with the ideas. Nintendo, hit me up. You obviously have my email because you keep a close eye on me. And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. If this is your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Hit that bell notification as well. Thank you guys once again for 430,000 subscribers. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.